Bitcoin and Ethereum, what's his next move? Let's find out in the charts here, shall we? Oof, boy, Bitcoin rolled over from here and now it's heading right down. Is it gonna go all the way down? Is it gonna go to hell and a hell handbasket? We're gonna be talking about that and more in today's video, right, about Bitcoin and Ethereum. Oof. I know a lot of people are down in the dumps with prices not breaking higher. Yes, I know it's sad, it's horrible, but that's okay. That's okay, because we know that Bitcoin will be the currency of the future. Yes, the Federal Reserve and all the central banks are behind this manipulation and keeping the price low, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They can't manipulate the system forever. This will come to an end. This just gives you an opportunity to dollar cost average, buy into both Bitcoin and Ethereum, and also trade this, right? As they, push the prices all around, right? You could just, watch the charts and decide based on, historical patterns and trade the market, right? So that's the easiest way to earn some more Bitcoin, right? Also, using the little lady strategy is another easy way to do so. So this is what we're gonna do, right? And if you're interested in trading that, you can do so by heading over to bybit.davincij15.com or femex.davincij15.com, and you can trade there with a bonus of $4,100 for your trades by just depositing a small amount of money. Well, maybe a little bit more than small for some people, and then you'll be able to trade with that $4,100. So check that out. Links are in the description below. Okay, so if you like this video, remember to hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe bell button and all, right? Because that's very important. And you'll be notified every time I do a video. I'm not doing any news rant today, but I will be doing more news rants next week, right? Because there's a lot of news out there that I've missed, and I want to get into them and talk to you guys about them. And also have some more informational videos in the future, right? Because I notice a lot of people don't understand what NFTs are just yet, and I'm going to be talking about that in the future video. So look out for that as well. Okay, let's get on to the charts. You can see I've drawn today a trend line, because now we've created a trend line, downward sloping trend line, because we're creating, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. This is not good. This is not good at all, right? Because the market's smiling at you and it's ready to take your money. So if we were to see this thing break, you can see where we're probably gonna go from here. Let's just say this was the breakdown point right there, and then it's not good, not good at all. So this takes us all the way to the $40,000 mark approximately. If you want to be a little bit more conservative, maybe you do the candle bodies, last candle body right there, and you can see that is the $41,500 level. I do have a trade open, looking to buy this on a reversal down here. It could reverse, could just and go higher, but it's hard to say because there's a lot of there's no support once we break down in here. So let's hope that this thing turns around and comes up and breaks through this this level. So I'm betting the 78.6. I'm using the Hail Mary trade, of course, and seeing what happens, because when you do, I call it the Hail Mary because when prices come down at you, you're like, it comes fast and you're like, oh, Hail Mary, Mother of God, pray for us in this now and in the time. and you're just saying, okay, well, is this thing gonna break? But with this trend line, it helps a lot. At the 78.6, that helps a whole lot. So maybe we'll see a bounce. But if it doesn't, right, a stop loss must be placed, and then you have to walk away and then reassess your trade, reassess to another long trade later on. That's just the way a trader's life works. You can't expect to win every single time. If you do, that's will only make you lose, right? Because what you'll end up doing is betting the farm on a specific trade, and you should never do that. You should only bet like 5% of your portfolio at any one bet. That's the maximum you should do, and you probably should do a lot less, right? So that you can, on an average basis, make money, because all you have to do is be 51% right whilst trading, and you will actually make money. Making sure that you actually do a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio every single time, and you'll make money. It's just that simple. So with that said, we're looking for a next trade. I can't say that you should be shorting this. It's too late for a short. If we remember what I said back yesterday, right? The short was going to come in. If we didn't break out, I was looking for the short. Approximately, we're looking for this to break up with this W, and then if it started to reverse. Now, I was saying that, hey, if it reverses down here, look for a and blows out this W, right? Look for a retest to come into a short, and there you go. There it was, retest up there, and now we're down and out for the count. So with the, you can see on the lower time frames, right? You can see the clear M pattern that was drawn here and here. And that was that, right? You could have done maybe even a Hail Mary trade, right? As it reversed up, and you can see that Hail Mary was clear. So if you want to see how that Hail Mary works, right, it's right there. It's easy. And you can see how the market just barreled straight up at the 78.6 and, got you into a trade right there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Hail Mary trade right there. If you did a short, Hail Mary short, boom, all the way down. Because once this thing broke, right, you're thinking, okay, short. No, not really, because you were looking for the M, right? So the M, right, you wait for the reversal, right? There was a fast move, failed. I wouldn't call this a failed move, because it's not really a failed move. And then there was a fast move right up there, and boom, you could have shorted this all the way down here. So if you're in that short, right, congratulations, right? You can see that we're down here, and we're probably going lower, probably. Look for a reversal a little bit here, right, because we're seeing a little bit of W's showing up here on the lower time frames. That's a possibility, not a guarantee. To wait for it to break out to see if it comes up a little bit higher. Probably only up to the this last consolidation here is where it's probably going to go, and then roll over again, probably. Now, anything can happen, right? Anything at all can happen. So be prepared. It could continue back up. So make sure that you take profits should this thing go up further. You don't want to lose on that Hail Mary trade if you got into it. Don't turn a winning trade into a losing one if you're holding on to that Hail Mary. So alrighty, with that said, let's head over, before we head over to the Ethereum side of things. Head over to our referrals, and you could click on ApolloX and also get a $700 bonus. Of course, Binance as well, and a few others that you could also click on. And also, if you own the DJ15 tokens, you'll get a percentage back because we buy up the tokens and burn them. So make sure you own some DJ15 tokens, and also join the group, the Telegram group, because once you own some tokens, right, you could join my Telegram group and join in this live videos as well, right there. So okay, let's continue on here and head over to Ethereum. We're seeing Ethereum pretty much do the same thing. I told you guys, hey, just because we're above the EMA ribbon on the 4 hour, that doesn't mean that it was going to blast off. Looked very promising, but we had to break above the 4,200 level to really say, yeah, it's going to go. And it did not. It rolled over, right? It's now creating another. You can see there's a definite trend line here that is forming on Ethereum. So Not so good, not so good, of course. Let's just see what if there's a bottom trend line now. You can see, yeah, a little bit of a bottom trend line here. Whoops. Let's just draw that from here. There we go. So we can see that, hey, it's a possibility. If you did a Hail Mary, you should have been, holding. If you did a Hail Mary and you got in here, and you're still holding, right? You should have taken profits, or at least 50% profits, because hey, you know what? A Hail Mary. Actually, this Hail Mary probably would have gotten you. No, it wouldn't have gotten you all the way up. So yeah, you could have you could hold it to stop to break even, but I don't think this thing's gonna reverse at this point. So if you haven't taken profits already, you should right by now, because this is reversed on the EMA ribbon on 13 EMA. So there's no positive signs here for Ethereum as of yet. The most likely scenario is that we're breaking the lows here. It's unfortunate. I think that's the cause of people, leveraging up. So they want to break those leverages at the higher prices. Anyone with a 50% leverage are probably going to try to break that, and so that's what they're trying to do. So it's unfortunate that that's how the market works, right? The market goes after your positions to liquidate them time and time again. Alrighty, so going down to the lower time frames, you can see that there is no positive signs there as well. We're sloping down. Ethereum it's too late for a short, of course. Again, we bounced off this resistance here, and we're heading down. So, not good, not good. We can hope for this bounce off of this trend line, but I wouldn't bet on it at this time with Ethereum, because we're breaking down past the Hail Mary 78.6 level, which is the 30s. We're going to probably retest the $3,686 level, unfortunately. And yeah, not so good, not so good. Let's hope we bounce, right? But if we break above this trend line, that's a positive sign. That is very positive. If we can break that trend, this downward trend, ooh boy, we can say, okay, you can take a trade here once we break above this trend line here upwards. Not sure if I would do a short here, because there's a lot of resistance further down. So I would not recommend a short here. But hey, we might break a little bit lower than this last low, which was at the $3,500 level. So unfortunately, oh man, let's take a look at the dominance, see if there's any good news. No, we're just trapped in a range here on the dominance. We're probably going to bounce in between these two support and resistance levels. This is resistance, this is support, and so major support. So it's going to have to hit a few times before we break through. But once we do, it's going to be party time for the alts. And when it's party time for the alts, that means you're going to be making a lot of money if you're doing the little lady strategy. And if you're interested in doing the little lady strategy, you can do so by heading over to DaVinciCodes.net/videos, and just provide your email, and you can check out those videos. Okay, well, thank you all for watching. All right, we'll see you next time. I will try to do another video over the weekend, some informational videos over the weekend, and definitely do some news rants, right? Because you know what? It's important for you to know what's going on with Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's real, Bitcoin's here to stay, and you need to be a part of it.